welcome to the podcast that's filled with romance, bromance, and a tiny little sprinkle of love.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Not honestly where I thought you were going with that, but nah, yeah. Welcome to episode 22.
22.
Yep. I've actually been looking forward to this because of the way the segments are working this time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
going to be interesting.
I'm going to enjoy the change of dynamics.
Yeah. You see what it's like.
You don't even know what I'm doing, do you? You're not even asked.
I mean, you told me you were doing something earlier. You may not be doing that now.
I'm not doing that now.
Oh, you're not?
Nah,
you went through
it.
and you were like, God, this is difficult.
I kind of wanted to do like a slightly quizzy thing.
Yeah,
I didn't
fine,
even
yeah,
look
I'm
at
happy.
doing that. So
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought about doing it and I thought, oh, do you know what? That's not my thing.
It's not a bit of me, that. No, that's fair.
I'll just ask you serious ones.
He's Ryan.
And he's Gaz.
And this is
Bromantic. Nice. Change it
to
up.
mix it up a little.
Yeah. Honestly, it caught me off. I nearly went, and I'm Gaz. I was like, no, that's not right.
I'm one of them.
Yeah. I don't think people care what our names are, honestly. They just know that we are as a team,
Yeah.
as a unit.
The ginger one.
Raz.
That's him.
Yeah.
He's the ginger one.
I got my curls out today.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Hope everyone appreciates
nice.
that. I'm really tempted to shave the sides,
Yeah.
but if I'm growing it out, then there's no point.
Got to get through that stage.
Yeah, I remember the beanie days for you.
Yeah. I literally wore a beanie non-stop for about 2 years.
Yeah, I remember well the beanie. I think everyone knew the beanie. One day he
old
took
school.
it off, then it was like, like a reveal.
Yeah. Like, Jesus
And
Christ.
it like glows. And everyone's like,
And everyone was like, put it back on.
no one
Please.
said that. No one
Please.
said that. That's a porky.
Put that away.
We were all like, that's what we were all like, really.
Weird.
Yeah, jealous. Like a cocoon that had been submerged for 2 years. You emerged a beautiful butterfly. That's what I'm
I mean, if that's what you're going with. I'll
Yeah,
go
I'm
with
going.
it.
I'm 100%. I couldn't think of anything else.
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
The-
When you say cocoon, I was like, what a weird thing to say.
Yeah, like under a shell.
Butterfly. It would be better to say like a butterfly that's been in a cocoon for 2 years.
No,
It emerges.
you were like a cocoon.
Emerging from a caterpillar.
Yeah, you were a caterpillar. Yeah, you've got this bang on now.
I'm all over it. Today we're going to start with some
With a fan favourite.
dad jokes. Everyone's been missing the dad jokes from what I hear. So we're gonna start with some. Have you got yours prepped? Are you ready?
Yeah,
I hope they're funny.
they are. Well, I mean, we'll find out.
And we're going to try and do a bit better this time.
Keep it a straight face.
Yeah, we're not very good at this.
You going first?
Ourselves.
Guess isn't funny.
That's what half the audience is saying. Gaz isn't funny.
Oh, no. The more I thought about that, the more it hurt me.
Right.
Let's do it.
Game time.
Go on, you go first. Fuck.
Stop.
Shit. Okay.
Right.
All right, I'm in. It's the fucking eye contact. Gets me. This is why we should not look at each
Haven't
other. so much.
started.
Come on.
Right.
I just know how funny you are.
You're just going to make this first joke. Shit. You're going to be like, oh.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Come on, get out.
How do you get a country girl's attention? A tractor.
I didn't laugh. I wasn't. My son won dentist of the year last week. I gave him a little plaque.
I've got an inferiority complex. It's not a very good one.
They say a good one night stand is like a faulty guitar. It comes with no strings attached.
My wife asked me to go and get 6 cans of Sprite from the store. I realised when I got home that I'd picked 7 up.
Damn. I was out having a great time paragliding the other day, and then my watch fell off, and I thought, man, time flies when you're having fun.
Why did the man fall down the well?
I don't know.
Because he couldn't see that well.
My wife, who's a nurse, went to work yesterday with red crayons. She said she'd be drawing blood.
Why is Peter Pan always flying?
Hmm.
Because he never lands.
I went golf last week, and I always bring 2 pairs of trousers with me in case I get a hole in my. So.
Sundays are always a little sad, but the day before is a sadder day.
I've been trying to make music out of balloons lately. I call it pop music.
I lost my job at the bank on the first day. A woman asked me to check her balance, so I pushed her over.
My son told me he was allergic to footwear. I said, how do you know? He said, a shoe.
I was going to tell a time travelling joke, but you didn't like it.
Oh, that took me a second. I like that. That's good. I saw 2 spiders on their honeymoon. I thought, they must be newlyweds.
When you've got a bladder infection, you're in trouble.
Saw a locomotive carrying bubblegum the other day. First time I've seen a choo-choo train.
I'll try and read this one. What did the drummer call his twin daughters? And a 1. And a 2.
Oh, God. Darth Vader came for breakfast this morning. I made him some toast. He said he likes it a little bit on the dark side. Oh, thank God that's the end of that.
Jesus.
Oh, I'm sweating.
We are not good at trying to hold
No.
dad jokes in.
No, not good at all. Nope. Some of those are fucking good though.
Mate.
I think they're the best ones you've told. I enjoyed those ones. Yeah.
Good.
Some of them really
Well, that one I wasn't just reading down a list. I picked some.
cherry picked them.
Yeah, picked some good ones.
So I'm the 2 that I said. Like I did rewrite quite a lot of those, but the 2 that I was proudest of was the paragliding one, where time flies.
Yeah.
That one.
The thing with that one is, as soon as you said I lost my watch, I knew where it was going.
Oh, yeah.
But then when you delivered it, I knew where it was. Like, I was like, Jesus.
But the one that really got me, because I didn't get I knew what you were going to say.
Yeah.
But I didn't know how you were going to say it. Because when you're like, Sunday's a bit of a sad day. But the day before, I was like, it's Saturday. Like, what are you going to say? And you went, it's a Saturday. And I was like, oh my God. That got me though, that one. No, I really enjoyed that one. And then the other one I was really proud of is a shoe.
A shoe.
Aye.
Jeez, I didn't see that coming.
Did you
at
not?
all, no.
Some of these, when I'm telling them, I think they're great. The other one is the choo-choo train. The joke for that they had was written so badly.
Really?
I was like, that could be so much funnier.
I was going to show you one, actually. I should have screenshotted it.
Yeah.
I found one that could be really funny, but was just, the way it was written was awful. I'm not reading that.
That's what I mean. Like, some of them I definitely read. Because you screenshot yours, don't you?
Yeah.
But I rewrite all of mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because I'm not that I'm hilarious.
Creative.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
So I read jokes people have made and I make them funnier.
Yeah, that's what I do. I'm essentially a knockoff stand-up comedian. That's what I am, yeah. So take that as you will. But creative licensing and all that.
Yeah. So today, we're switching things out. I don't know if we've already said this at the start. I don't think we actually explained.
Nope.
So usually Ryan does the dad talk and I'll do a would you rather. I mean, I'm saying usually. We've changed it every episode pretty much.
I don't think we've done the same thing twice.
But this time, I thought we'd reverse the roles.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do...
A quiz. No, I'm just kidding.
Welcome to the quest. Ryan and the Trez.
that was you could tell that was off the cuff.
Yeah. So I'm going to do dad talk today. I've got a few questions I'm going to ask Ryan about being a dad. And I think there are going to be some quite interesting ones. I've based it a little bit on where you're quite a new dad.
I am, yeah, I'm a new dad.
Relatively new dad. I think it should be an interesting perspective. It's your fresh mind.
Oh, yeah.
You're not sick and tired of your child yet. You love him still.
That's true, yeah.
So it'd be nice to just hear something that's not whinging about your child, really.
Yeah, great. I'm definitely in for that.
So yeah, let's get down to business.
Let's get down to business.
To defeat the Huns.
Oh.
Did they send me daughters?
Highest kill count in all of Disney, Mulan.
Yeah. Right, first things first. How is he?
Yeah, that's a really good question.
how's he doing?
Yeah, great. I like experiencing the daily challenges. I think the beauty of it is different every day.
Yeah.
Some days he doesn't want to eat. Some days he doesn't want to sleep. Some days he's everything that could go wrong will go wrong.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna. I hope no one takes this the wrong way, but like I like seeing bits of him that make him him. That's unique to him.
Yeah.
Little things like what makes him cry. What his pain threshold's like. The things that he enjoys doing. He's got an unbelievable pain threshold.
Yeah.
Like, he'll fall down. So one of our parenting things is we don't react when he falls at all.
Right.
So we'll wait and see what he does and then respond accordingly and things like that. But he'll fall. Like quite a bit of my family were in the living room the other day and he fell and hit his head on the door. And I could tell everyone was like, but wait. And he just goes, and then just crawls off. And we're like, okay, it's okay. All right, that's fine. Yeah.
I think it's a really, really smart idea. Like, it's very good that you do that.
My mum is terrible at it. We have to constantly remind her.
Yeah.
And be like, no, stop.
Your mum's very caring, though. Like,
yeah, she is.
Not that I'm saying you're not caring.
No.
Like,
but
your mum's very
nurturing.
mummy and nurturing.
Yeah. She's soft.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how she is. She's raised us like that.
To be fair, I think if I stubbed my toe and your mum was in the room, she'd run up to me.
She would,
like
yeah.
that, so,
Absolutely, yeah.
She's lovely.
Yeah. But, obviously, and mum agrees that what we're doing is the better way to do it, but she just has a hard time.
Yeah.
Like,
it's natural for her.
That's it, yeah. And I catch her all the time, and I'm like, Mum. She's like, oh, sorry.
It's good that she realises, though, and doesn't fight you on it.
Well, no, she doesn't at all. Even the other day, she was walking with Atlas, and then Atlas sort of held a chair or whatever, and then he bumped his head on the table or something just as he turned. It wasn't a bad bump or anything like that. And Mum went, oh. Well, and then he started to like whimper a little bit. I was like, Mum, like he's only doing that because you're making him think there's a problem. And then obviously the second mum was like, oh, and then he stops. And I was like, you're just making him feel like he needs to cry. but yeah, all those sorts of things anyway about him that I think are just spectacular. But yeah, he's doing great.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Can I ask how Elijah is?
Yeah, he's good.
Good.
Doing well at school.
Yeah.
Loving life.
Good. I'm glad.
That's it, mate.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Well,
it's my turn
talk,
anyway. Yeah.
And something happened the other day that I know you're incredibly proud of. I don't know if you want to tell the...
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, what was really great about it as well is, obviously, as you know, I work a lot. So, one, it was great to be there.
Yeah.
But two, quite a chunk of my family was there as well.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. So, my brother Liam was filming it. So, we got it on camera, which was great as well.
Yeah.
And Atlas took his first 2 steps.
Whoop, whoop.
Weren't far, but
Yeah,
he got there. Yeah.
It's the start.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? That's the first couple of steps.
I'm not going to lie. He's kind of given up on it after that. He's done them too, and he's a bit like, that'll do.
Do you know what? You wanted it. I did it.
Yeah.
Just get off my back.
I've proven I can do it now. Just leave me
Get off
alone.
my back, mate. Give him
Yeah.
a bath and he runs around.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what he's like, yeah. But no, yeah, he loves walking holding like your hand. He'll walk all day like that. But as soon as you let go, he just sits. Second you let go of that hand, sits and crawls. I'm like, fair play to you, mate. Man. Do your
Very
thing.
happy though. I'm very happy.
Oh, yeah, I was ecstatic about that, yeah.
Right. First questione.
They were fake questions, were they, the first two?
No, they were just like catch-up questions.
Okay.
Niggas are like, questions.
All right, okay. These are delving.
If you could give your child anything in life, not materialistic,
Okay.
if you could give them something in life, what would it be?
Do you know what sounds? It sounds terrible, doesn't it? I'm trying to think of a way to word what I want. I want to almost say peace of mind. I want them to because I feel like I've always got worry and stress and stuff.
Yeah.
And if I could give them something, it would be to take that away.
Yeah.
Peace of mind.
Okay.
That would because if I could just have peace of mind, I know I'd just be happy.
Yeah.
You know.
Just not to worry about.
Yeah. I hope he finds a happy relationship if he wants one. But I just hope whatever he does, he's content in it. Yeah. And he, whatever he does earns him enough money, or that he doesn't have to worry about things like that, and he can just have peace of mind.
Just have always be
all right.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? And also peace of mind because I think that sounds so relaxed.
Yeah.
But also, if he does strive to achieve something, have peace of mind that he did do his best. I think that eats away at loads of people.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you failed at something and you don't have peace of mind, why you failed and this, that, and the other, and I hope he never has to suffer with that either.
Question yourself continually.
Yeah. It's impossible what I'm wanting to give him, but that is what I'd want to give him.
This is a hypothetical. If you could give them anything in the world, what would it be?
Yeah, I think peace of mind, because who's really got peace of mind?
No, that's fair.
Nah, no one.
I think I watched... The reason I asked this question is I watched TikTok the other day that had the best thing that I've heard on this kind of subject.
Yeah.
And it was, I would love to give you the ability to see yourself through my eyes.
I think I watched this, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Like, you would never be annoyed with yourself.
Yeah.
Everything would be, you would just have such a high opinion of yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like, everything.
Probably be a bad thing.
Yeah, I mean, might be. But like, as in, you would never be sad, you would never be, because all those things you look at yourself and you go, they're bad things about myself.
Yeah.
You'd never have that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's such a beautiful thing to be able to, I mean, you can't do it. Do you know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing to be able to do.
To be honest, that brings up a good point though, isn't it? Of like, how many people actually, everyone always says you should love yourself.
Yeah.
How many people actually do that though?
I don't.
It's such a critical world.
Yeah.
It's almost impossible to just love yourself.
What's the saying is, like, treat yourself. I think it's a Jordan Peterson thing where he says, like, treat yourself as you would someone that you love, like as in a lover. So, like your wife or your child, you should, whatever you're doing to yourself, always think, would that be what I advise them to do? Would that be what I would want them to do? Even down to stuff like not exercising, not dieting, like looking after your health, looking after, doing this, going on that job and doing this, or accepting something that your job's put to you. Yeah. If your wife or your child came to you and said, "Oh, this has happened," blah blah, you'd be like, "No, sort it out.
Yeah.
Sort your health out, sort your diet. Don't be doing stuff like that. Blah blah." You should treat yourself like that. Treat yourself like you're somebody that you love. You know?
I think that's great as well. And I only recently, in the last sort of 4 or 5 years, kind of learnt to do that a little bit more.
Yeah.
We've got a mutual friend, Sam, and he knew me when I was far more self-sabotaging.
Yeah.
And he would always tell me, like, you're your own worst enemies. A lot of these problems you put upon yourself. And I always appreciated that he was honest and stuff like that. But that's because I would never do to myself what I would tell other people to do.
Of course.
I was so different.
Yeah.
And now I'm always like a little bit more thoughtful. So I'm like, well, would I tell someone else to do that?
Yeah.
No, like I should probably not do that then.
Absolutely.
And Sam always used to say to me, once more into the fray, old friend. Whenever I would, I'd be like, I've messed up again. I've done this. And he'd be like, let's go and sort it.
Yeah.
You know?
Once more into the fray. That's brilliant.
Yeah. That's how many times I did it, though. So I hope he watches this and he's like, man, I remember.
Talking on that, is there anything about fatherhood that you envision in the future that worries you?
Oh, worries me. I'm trying to be specific because obviously broadly, I think the whole...
We'll go broad and specific.
Okay,
like
cool,
broadly,
yeah.
do like a broad...
I think broadly is I would worry that they don't know how much I love them. Like, to be broad with it, I feel like I would worry because that'd be my fault.
Yeah.
That would be I didn't ever show them it enough or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
I wasn't around or, and that would always worry me broadly that, but specifically something that I think I would worry about is that if I were to ever ill parent them to the point where they become like, it's for better choice words, like a bad human. Like if they weren't a good person and it was because they blamed me, you didn't do this, you didn't, and I think...
What's quite interesting about that, just off your answers, is that both things there you've blamed yourself for.
Oh yeah, because that's what worries
rather
me.
Than, what? Worries you being your fault, not that they would... So instead of going, say, like they turn out to be a bad person or they don't know that I love them, both things you said, because I did this.
Yeah.
Because I did, like, you're blaming yourself. You're already pre-blaming yourself for future mistakes.
Yeah, but I think that's what worries me.
Yeah,
I think if something happens, he gets into the wrong crowd, and I do my best.
Yeah,
I think that that's all you can do.
Yeah.
But I think if something's my fault, that means I didn't do my best.
Okay.
And I think that's what worries me.
Yeah.
If there's a problem
that you could have
that I caused
done
almost
something.
Yeah, I think that would always eat away at me. That's what would worry me.
Okay.
And I think that's true to me as a person now. I think a lot of things I worry about are all my own
things that you can change, things that you can affect.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
I try not to worry about the other things.
Right. What's the saying? Change the things you can control, or something.
Yeah. Do you know an expression that I have really enjoyed lately?
What?
Nothing changes if nothing changes. And I've really recently taken that on board.
Yeah.
Do you know who I got that from?
Who?
Theo Von.
Oh, Theo Von.
I don't know his last name, but
love him.
Theo Von.
Yeah.
Watching like a little segment of him the other day, someone was asking some advice, and he went, "Well, nothing changes if nothing changes." And I was like, "Yeah."
I watched a thing unexpectedly of like a motivational thing of Jimmy Carr the other day.
Yeah,
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I
He
have.
talks about the education system, and he's like, and it creased me up when he was like, "No one's a shit physicist." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like so true, and you're like, Jesus, like that's so.
He's a smart man at the end of the day.
Very, yeah.
So there's no reason he couldn't say anything. That's the first proper interview I've ever seen him do.
Oh really?
Yeah, I've never seen him do a proper interview, Jimmy Carr.
I've not seen him do like serious stuff. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I've not really seen him do anything serious, and
No.
it's all just been.
But I liked almost everything he said.
Yeah, I mean, I've not seen the whole interview. I've just seen clips. So
I think I've seen the majority of it. It does a really good thing about dodging taxes. That was good. I don't think everyone will get that joke.
that wasn't in the interview.
Yeah, yeah, I had to pay for that.
Do you think so? Prior to being a father, do you think there's anything that changed noticeably from before you were a father to like as soon as you became a father?
Do you know what? Actually, a good thing for that, which I don't think enough people think about, is pregnancy. For me, that's like a loading phase into all the changes that you're going to make. Even if it's like you don't drink, or you're not going out as much, or this, that, and the other, or you're now thinking about what do I need to buy for the baby, what does this, all those kind of things. I think are all like you're starting to get the thing of right. There's now another human that's going to require care, and
This is a big deal.
exactly. I think one of the big things for me, one of the things that I love that I've changed drastically as well, is the attitude when I get home. Now, it's kind of a shame that that's changed. I should have always been happy as soon as I walked in the front door.
Yeah.
But now, one thing about me is no matter what's happened, I have to leave it at the door.
Yeah.
So before I might bring it in and have a moan, have a whinge, this happened today, that happens, you know.
Yeah.
But that will never happen
Yeah.
anymore. Even if I say to Becca, I'll talk to you about it later. I'll wait.
Until he's gone to
Yeah, or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
Is that a conscious decision or is that
massively
natural?
conscious. Yeah.
You don't want him to hear you moaning.
No. Also, I want him when he first sees me to be, hey. Do you know what I mean? I don't want. Hang on a minute, Atlas. I need to go. Do you know what I mean? I don't ever want that to be the situation. Yeah. So whatever it is, I'll leave it at the door. I'll walk in that door. It's gone till it needs to come out again. Type
definitely
thing.
help that along.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely help that along.
Yeah.
Do you think there's anything else in your life that you don't want him to see as parts of you? At least when he's growing up.
I mean,
obviously as an adult.
Obvious ones are things like temper. I don't ever want him to see me get angry ever. I don't even think my missus ever seen me angry. I try my best now. Obviously, I used to be quite an angry man. And
I think it's important to make the distinction between angry and kind of upset angry. You're talking about mad angry,
like temper loss.
Like fight angry, rather than
because it's been so long since I've been like that.
Yeah,
but I don't. For one, I don't want to see it myself. So why would I want them to see it at any point? Do you know what I mean? Like, even like raising my voice angry. I don't even want them to see that. I don't want everyone to have to shout in front of them. You know, I don't think I've ever shouted with Becca at all. So I don't really want to
shout at Becca.
No. I think she'd uphold that.
Shout at Jade all the time.
Yeah.
Just generally as well.
Yeah, you just
wake up. Last time her alarm clock is just me shouting.
No words.
No, just yelling.
Yeah, I like that.
Got Elijah into it as well. He just comes to bed with like 2, 1.
Yeah. She's like, I hate my life. Yeah.
No, I think I'm with you on that. I completely agree with that.
Is there anything other than temper? Because I think that's like slightly obvious. Is there anything that you think?
Being upset. I don't want my son to ever see me cry.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't cried for years, to be fair.
I was going to say, I don't even think I've ever seen you even...
Emotional.
Yeah. No, I cried talking to you the other day. So, yeah.
No, I'd never want... If there was a situation where I did, I would never want my son to see me cry. People may think that's toxic and think that's, toxic masculinity and this, that and the other. But I feel like as a role model, I need to be a strong role model and not an emotional wreck.
And that's so strange these days.
It's almost like wanting to be seen as the superhero. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's that kind of being indestructible, being impenetrable. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that, and yet you have to defend it.
Yeah.
I think that's so crazy.
Yeah. I think at the same time, I want him to know it's okay to show emotion.
Yeah.
But when...
That doesn't mean it has to come from you, though.
Yeah, when he's older, I want him to look back and go, Dad was a strong man, Dad was firm, Dad was... almost indestructible. Yeah. And I also kind of want to be his rock. So I don't want him to think that anything's going to be too much.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
That he can feel he can put something on you and it not burden you.
Yeah.
I think that is important.
But I think that's important in the family in general.
Yeah.
Even with the missus and stuff like that. But I think it's very important to me for him to have a strong male role model in his life that he can kind of be like, no, that's what a man is.
Yeah.
As toxic as that sounds.
I just don't think it does, personally.
Yeah, I think, I just think he needs that in order to develop as a man later in life. You know
what does mean about that? I know this is going off topic a little bit. Show the amount of people that could have done with a strong character in their life. Mm-hmm. And this isn't to be sexist, but that is often a male. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying female can't be a strong character.
Yeah.
But it's just more likely that it's going to be a man. Mm. Men are less emotional naturally and stuff.
I think it's a different kind of strength.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's more it's different. Like a strong female is very different to a strong male.
100%, yeah.
And I think both are necessary for a good upbringing. I don't think it's one without the other does any better. Do you know what I mean? Sort of situation. I think it's very, very important, which is why I think that one of the leading factors of, this may be an American stat rather than a UK stat, but I'm sure it applies. One of the leading factors of people in prison is fatherless homes.
Yeah.
Like single parent homes. Not to put down any single parents or anything like that.
No. They have a hard
Sure,
enough
you're
job.
you're doing an amazing job, but it is one of the leading factors.
Yeah.
And I think it's because you don't have both sides of the coin, essentially.
Yeah.
I think it's very important to have both in order to have a healthy upbringing. There's a reason that, a family's a family, essentially. So.
Yeah. I mean, it's a great point, isn't it? Yeah, I think, but yeah, I just think that's such a great point. I do think there's something really to be said for, and I think it's, if you're a father listening to this and you might be thinking, I spend enough time around my kids. I do think that stat alone, hopefully will entice you to be like, I'm needed.
Yeah, absolutely.
I should be around.
Do you know what? Do you know what's sad is that I don't feel like fathers are told that they're needed enough.
I mean, yeah, that's a
I feel
thing,
like
yeah.
I feel like in media and films and TV, anything like that, it's always seen as like the mum's at home, it's fine. Mum's got it. Mum will take care of it. Like dads aren't told enough how needed and necessary they are in the home, and it almost rubs off on people. Not just growing up, but expecting children, or they're planning to have a kid. I know some people that don't really want to be around. Like, even if they're with the partner, they're like, oh, she doesn't need me there. It's fine. Like, I can go and do X, Y, Z and blah, blah.
Yeah.
Or, like, the kid doesn't need me. He's got his mum. Like, and it's just sad.
It is sad.
To think that because they haven't been told how important their role is as a father,
Yeah.
they're just not there.
They're just not there. Yeah. But that, what's even worse about that is even before having the child,
Yeah.
that's their psychological feeling towards it.
Absolutely.
Whether that's how they were treated by their dad, do you know what I mean? Or whether that's what they were told, whatever. And you just think, why is that why has society built you that way now?
And why aren't we affirming both parents?
Yeah.
That you should both be there.
The thing is, when we say this, I think a huge point, and I hope no one takes it this way, but we're not taking anything away from women or mums.
No.
We're just...
This is dad talk.
Yeah. It's just kind of making the point of this is where it's lacking for men.
Absolutely.
And we want it to be more known, more encouraged, more pushed.
And one of the reasons we started Dad Talk is because, I mean, me and you, in general, talk about being dads quite a lot. You know, our sons envelop our entire lives, you know. So a lot of our talk, and we kind of said to you, this isn't out there. Like, this isn't, you don't hear anything about dads just being dads and chatting and, chatting rubbish and about experiences and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which is a massive shame, but...
It is definitely a massive shame. Yeah, in fact, even in the environment I work in, I know loads of them have got kids. Yeah. And when I try and talk to them about it, I haven't really got a lot to say. No. I'm like, oh, well, what's your little up to? He's like, yeah, no, he just started school. I'm like, how's he getting on? Yeah, all right.
That's literally exactly how we started this Dad Talk, by the way.
I know all your answers anyway, so... But you're right, it is a shame.
It is a shame, and I genuinely think if people were told, or if a lot of men were made a bigger deal out of being there, I think a lot more men would be there. You're always going to get your douchebags, don't get me wrong. Do you know what I mean? You're always going to get your deadbeats and stuff like that.
That's more likely in men as well.
Yeah. But I think you're more likely to have fathers stick around if they know they're necessary, if they know they're needed. If you put a massive thing on the fact that a dad is absolutely needed in that child's life, you almost feel a moral obligation to be there. Yeah. Which is, I think, a lot of mothers, that's going to sound terrible, but...
Some mothers.
Some mothers.
Yeah, feel that's their duty.
Feel like that's their duty as a mother.
Yeah.
Whereas a dad's duty is not so, the onus isn't put so much on being around and being...
It's not imperative for them to be there.
Going on the money. Which, don't get me wrong, absolutely going on the money.
That is definitely, But there's more to it than that.
Don't think your duties end when the money earning stops.
Yeah.
You've still
I paid for this, so that's me done.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, TV's on, ignore.
I tell you one of the great things about social media as well. I've seen so many videos lately of kids at like plays, at sports days, at whatever, and their face when they see their mum or dad. Yeah. And it's like, if you ever thought being there wasn't as important as going to work or whatever, like, take another look.
Just look at that, yeah.
Yeah, and I think, Jesus Christ, it really melts my heart. Yeah. Because I think about, I might get upset saying this, but I think about all the kids that looked out and didn't see a mum or dad. Yeah. And that breaks my heart to just think of that. Yeah. Like, and we're probably talking thousands and thousands of kids,
who all they wanted to do was wave at their mum or dad.
Yeah. oh, yeah, and they couldn't. And I just think that breaks my heart. And that's what I mean. I hope that never happens for Atlas.
No.
But here we are saying that you didn't want to cry, and here I am. I tell you, I'm terrible. I'm so bad. It just things like that get to me, man. They really do. But
No, I mean, do you feel like that's changed more as
Yeah.
when you've become dad? You've become a lot more emotional?
100%, yeah.
Really?
Oh, if I could talk about kid stuff all day, I'm like, yeah, kids, isn't it? But since having Atlas, the direct feeling that I feel, especially when I look at like me and the missus were walking around a toy shop, and we haven't got much money at the minute, and I was looking at stuff, and I was thinking, oh man, I can't even I would love to buy you this. He had this thing. There was this like big Chewbacca. Not that he knows what Chewbacca is.
Yeah.
There was like a big Chewbacca toy, and he loved it.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, like, it broke my heart. And now I think about things like that so much more about parents that are doing everything they can. And then, you know, you've got these millionaires and billionaires or whatever and stuff. And now I really feel it more about, you know, like how the government needs to help more with struggling parents and stuff like that, because it's only that kid that, you know, that baby that suffers.
Yeah.
And now I really get it. Loads of things like that now. I definitely feel it more.
I mean, I don't think he's just to not blame yourself. I don't think he's suffering because he hasn't got.
I know,
Just,
but yeah.
When you related to, I was like, he's not suffering, bro.
No.
He's
But
okay.
my guilt that
Yes, yeah,
I couldn't.
Yeah.
The fact is when he gets older, there will be going to be things you're going to need to say no to and stuff like that anyway. But like, there are some things that I'll just be like, yeah, you deserve that. I would love to get that for you, and I know that there are going to be times where I'm going to be like, I can't afford to. Like, and that's just that.
I think it's important. I think that teaches them about money, though. I think
Yes.
that does teach them valuable lessons about not everything you want you get.
Yeah. So one thing that I was never really taught is how to save money and stuff like that. So whenever he gets money for birthday, Christmas, I'm going to tell him 50% of everything he gets goes away.
Yeah.
And then the other 50% is up to him. He can put more away. He can spend it. He can do whatever he wants. But no matter what, 50% will always go away. And that is just what it is.
Yeah,
and that will teach him to save, yeah.
Yeah, very good. Will you start doing that from when he gets older? Or any money that
as
he
soon
gets?
as anyone sends him money.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just going to be like, boom.
Yeah, from the word go.
Have you opened up a bank account for him?
I will as soon as someone sends him some money, yeah. Hey, guys. Do you want to send some money?
Open up a bank account, I will.
Yeah.
For his first birthday.
Yeah. Well, that's coming up as well, so.
Because I've always said, obviously we've got one for Elijah, and I've always said to, like, my mum, dad, and all that lot. I mean, none of them listen. It's pointless me doing it.
No, really.
I've always said to her family and all that lot, is like, we get him enough toys. Like, it's all well and good. Like, just put money in his account.
Yeah.
You know, we'll put toys and we'll say there's stuff from you. You can get him little bits and pieces.
Yeah.
You don't need to get him like a 40, 50 quid toy because he's already had his birthday presents and stuff, the main ones.
Yeah.
He doesn't need 6 40, 50 quid toys that he's going to play with one of them once and then play with another one once and then find his favourite and the rest will go in the fucking drawer for the rest of the time.
Yeah,
Just chuck some money in his bank account.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then he'll appreciate that much more when he gets older.
Yeah,
You know
fair.
what I mean?
Yeah, great. Yeah, but that's what we're going to try and aim towards anyway. Also, like, not being funny, I know my brothers don't really know anything about kids. Like, really. Like, so I think they'd probably find it easier to just be like, oh, yeah, just put that in his account for him.
I mean, to be fair, even though I have a child, I still haven't got a clue.
Nah.
Like if you turn around to me and went, go and grab a toy for Atlas, not a clue.
I know exactly what I want to get him for his birthday. And I've been sending bits to Becca today.
Yeah,
being
yeah.
like, I've been looking at this,
Yeah.
They're quite expensive. This is obviously the same old issue. But it's like a soft play obstacle course.
Yeah.
And he moves so much. I would love to like set it up and just let him go around it. And no, he's not going to hurt himself because it's soft play and this, that, and the other. So I would love to get him something like that. That's the because obviously he's too little really to get him lots of other things.
See, that's what like, toys and that don't make sense to me. Like, because I often like if I have to go, say it's like one of our nieces or nephews' birthdays or whatever, and I have to go and get a toy. I'm just like, well, what? How old are they? Like, 3. All right. What do you get a 3-year-old girl?
What do you get to a girl?
Princess pony, mermaid, starfish,
Done.
sparkle glitter.
Done.
Yeah, happy days.
Sorted, mate.
Oh no, that's too old for her. Oh, okay. So,
Yeah.
cuddly toy. What do you want? What do you want from me? I don't know.
Annoyingly, I have to just totally ignore labels and stuff now. Because
Yeah.
we bought him a little Batmobile car, and the age range of that was like 1.5 to 3. I was like, he's only 10 months, but sod it. He loves it.
I think as long as you as a parent can look at a toy and go, yeah, he'd be all right with that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I went to a boot fair the other day, and I found this chemistry set that's like 8 plus. There's loads of stuff in there Elijah can do. He can't do all of it.
Yeah.
But do you know what I mean? Like, we were teaching him about liquids, gases, and solids the other day, and ice, and
great,
all that.
yeah.
He was loving it.
Yeah.
He puts his little goggles on. He loves life, mate. Like, brilliant.
Yeah, that is good.
Like 8 plus to do that. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I mean, it does have some stuff that's like pH stuff and the
Uranium
vapor and all that.
and,
Yeah, that's uranium in there. Yeah. Is there anything that you and Becca had to sit down and discuss before baby was born? And if there was, has it been followed?
Interestingly enough, it had probably nothing to do with baby.
Right.
So we spoke way more about our teamwork and our relationship now that there's this new entity in it.
Yeah.
And I hope she won't mind me saying this, but her pregnancy was, as I know a lot are, but crazy. And I don't know if she'll be happy with me saying that, but so I think when Atlas came along, I think we had to discuss lots of like, you know, how we're going to work as a team and, you know, who should be doing what. And I know there were certain things that I feel like were important to her before Atlas came along. Yeah. Actually, when he came along, not so much.
Yeah.
And so far, touch wood, we've been very agreeable. There are a couple of. We've actually, since Atlas has been born, emotionally, we've become far more compatible with understanding each other.
Okay.
So I think when Atlas, you know, when he first got here, there was still some learning curves, and there was a period where she said to me, right, well, Atlas is going to start going to bed at this time now, earlier. And I was like, well, I don't get into work till this time, and I leave at this time in the morning. So basically you're telling me I just won't see him all day. Yeah. I'll see him for like an hour. She was like, well, you know, he has to go to bed earlier now. And I don't think she understood the emotional impact that would have on me. But then as we've gone on, now if anything like that needs to happen, she's far more like, look, I understand, you know, that this is your time that you need to see him. However, he's quite grumpy right now and I do need to put him to bed. And, you know, and I think, no problem.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
it's approached differently.
Yeah. You've accounted for how I'm going to feel.
Yeah.
You understand, but this has to be done.
Yeah.
No problem. Do you know what I mean? It's not like tough how you feel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just, I know it's the same outcome, but one's just not nice and one's, you know, understanding.
Yeah, one's almost saying tough luck.
Yeah, essentially.
And the other one's going, I'm sorry about that, but
like I have to do this type of thing. Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, we there are loads of examples I could give of that as well, but I think I
think one thing you said there, which is that you discussed your relationship dynamic essentially, and work as a team is so healthy to do. Like, because they're not. I mean, I'm one of these people. Like, not enough people discuss that side of it. So obviously, me and Jay discuss stuff like, you know, what do we want to do with the baby? What, you know, this, that, the other, like the obvious questions.
Yeah.
But we didn't really go into the us part of it. And, you know, like working as a team, and again, I hope she doesn't mind me saying this. But I feel like we didn't go enough into that. We've kind of, it seems to have leveled out and gone well. Don't get me wrong. It's not like we now clash heads all the time.
Yeah.
You know, there are definitely certain aspects that we should have discussed, that we didn't, that now like pop up and we're like, huh.
Right, yeah.
This is what I was thinking. And she's like, no, this is what I was thinking.
Okay, right, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Which I think is going to happen. It's bound to happen. But we could have discussed it earlier and both been kind of on a more even playing field on that sense. But yeah, I think what you've said there is really healthy in terms of like the expectations you both have. And,
yep. Well, you know. I think as well, one of the big things for us was how to communicate with each other.
Yes.
And like I say, that we didn't have the discussion and then it all went plain sailing. Like there was definitely a teething period.
Of course.
Of like, you're still not getting it right and things like that. And that's her saying that to me.
Yeah.
So sometimes she would call me and be like, blah, 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 a little rant.
Yeah.
And my response wasn't what she was looking for. And so it's taken us quite, you know, the 10 months that Atlas has, you know, been alive now, that now when she rings me, I'll just completely listen to the rant, let her get it off her chest, be understanding.
Yeah.
And then at that point, she might want a suggestion.
Yeah.
And I'll go, well, why don't you try and do this maybe? Like, and also it's, as we were saying before, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And I'll be far more like, look, what you're doing is absolutely fine. Like, but maybe try these things. Like, I know you're there with him all day and what I'm saying might be like pointless. I was like, but just from an outside point of view. And she'll go, oh yeah, no, thanks. Like, thanks for listening and, I'll try that and stuff. And
have you ever tried, there's a thing where in situations like that you've just described where they like ring you up or you go home and have a rant about a situation. And it's quite common. There's something that's been going around recently where people say, are you looking for comfort or are you looking for a solution?
Yeah.
And it's because, and I'm mainly in men, I feel like when men see a problem you try and fix it. You try and have like a logical reason why that's happening. Right. Give me the reason. I'll sort it.
Yeah.
It's why I had a very hard time. My missus, quite a few years ago, suffered quite badly with depression. And I'm talking years and years and years ago. She's not really suffered since we've had Elijah, funnily enough.
Great.
Which is
Perfect.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Just fixed it.
Yeah.
But yeah, when we were first together and stuff like that, and, she was going through that, I never understood it. Because to me, I'm sad. What's making you sad? I don't know. That doesn't make sense. What do you mean you don't know? Like, tell me what's making you sad. I'll fix it. And then you can be happy again. And that's how my mind worked. It took a long time, and I still don't fully understand it.
I think that's almost best to be like that anyway.
But yeah, in my head there was always the logical I want to fix it side. And that caused quite a few issues and stuff like that. And it can cause issues within a relationship in general with like a moaning, because quite often people will moan and groan and whinge and all that lot.
Absolutely.
They don't want a solution. They just want someone to go, yeah, fuck them. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's it. Like, you just want to give them a cuddle, say fuck them, fuck the world.
That is what I've worked with Becca. She's always wants comfort.
Yeah.
Then I'll work out if she wants a solution or not.
Yeah.
So I never go straight in with solution. Ever.
I know how to fix that.
Yeah. No, it's never the right call to do that first. But, we learn the hard way. The amount of times I try to be like, well, like, why are you getting like this? Why don't you just do this? That was just not what was wanted to be heard.
Yeah.
Why are you getting like this? Was just the wrong thing to say. I should have just been like, be like that. Yeah. And to be fair, like, I get it. Obviously, she's moved over to England from America. She's used to the way that her family treat her and, things like that. And, they're very much like, I'll listen to what you've got to say. And then she comes over here and I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Just don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, but I am worried about it. Let me worry about it.
Yeah.
And it's like, in the end, I was like, yeah, well, why not? Why not worry about it for now? Get it off your chest for 2 minutes and then we won't worry about it.
Yeah. I mean, if it works like that.
But generally, that is how it's working, Like, just to give a small example, she's walking down the street the other day. Some guy just, like, tried to attack her. She was walking the dog, baby in the pram. Some guy, and then the guy was with a girl, and the girl pulled him back and was going, I'm so sorry to Becca. And then she rings me, and I'm like, right, I'll come home. She's like, no, he's gone, this, that, and the other. But obviously, she's only rung me because she wants that comfort. Yeah. I'm not saying, like, call the police, do this, do you know what I mean? Like, that's not what she wants. She just wants to get off her chest what's happened.
Yeah.
Tell me all about it. And obviously, I came home and I was like, do you know where he lives? Do you want me, I can go and knock on the door. Like, I said to her, it sounds really mental healthy. Like, the guy sounds like he's not all there. Like, she said he was, like, late 50, 60, like a small, shorter than she was, like, foreign, and the woman did all the talking for him. And I said, it sounds a little bit. I said, but no, I said, just if I'm at home, keep an eye out for him, and then I'll have a word with him.
And if you're at work, here's my phone number.
Yeah, well, yeah. So, I mean, you're much closer than I am.
I'll be there shortly.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll hold him there for you.
Yeah,
I understand.
yeah. That's like, because as soon as she got on the phone, I was like, Becca, like, before she even said, I was like, do you need me to come home? Like, what's happened? She's like, no, he's already gone. I don't know where he is. This, that, and the other. I said, if you go walk home and you come across him, you ring me immediately. Because she even said to him, like, do I need to call my husband right now? But it was the woman doing talking. She go, no, there's no need, like blah blah blah. I thought, what a crazy. That's like on the riverfront.
Mental.
Yeah, just goes to show, didn't it? You never know. But I know, yeah, boils your blood, didn't it? That's what I said to her. I was like, God, like I try and have peace of mind about where we live, and think like if you go for a walk, you're absolutely fine, no problems at all. And then you ring me and say stuff like this.
I mean, 90% of the time where you live is absolutely fine.
Yes,
I mean that's definitely a once in a blue moon situation.
I know, but typically it's that blue moon, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? I think, why am I not home? You know.
If you'd had a girl instead of a boy, do you think you would parent differently?
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why? What
the problem is I really don't want it to come across sexist, right? But I am very traditional in the terms of boys are boys and girls are girls, right? And whether that's right or wrong, so be it. You know, we're all entitled to our own opinions, and in my opinion, there isn't a right or wrong to it.
But you're wrong.
Yeah, well, essentially, yeah. But I think...
Cancelled.
Hey, you're cancelled too.
No, I'll just black out this half of the podcast.
Just start talking to a mirror. You're so interesting.
Oh my God, what do you think? Oh, I don't know.
Ask me again. But yeah, and I just feel like where I've got Atlas, and he's my boy, you know? And similar to what you said about Elijah, having all these sort of characteristics of what a boy should be and blah, blah, blah. I feel like if I had a girl, I would be far more like... I probably wouldn't raise a tomboy, but I know that my wife probably would. So saying that, I might be completely wrong.
Yeah, but I think you would be different.
Yeah, I would be, 100%.
Because I don't think there's a way of helping the fact they would be almost your little princess.
Exactly.
You know,
I wouldn't be able to avoid that.
And I think it's the same for my missus with Elijah. Like she calls him her prince. So my nickname for my missus is my queen.
Right, yeah.
And my missus' nickname for Elijah is her prince.
That makes me feel so bad.
Why?
Because Becca and me call Atlas a goblin.
Goblin.
We're like,
excellent.
Because he just does stuff. And we go, God, you're such a goblin. He just sit there and go, rah, rah, rah. Just,
like goblin-like.
Smash food on his face. And we're like, he's such a goblin. And then you're like, she calls him as prince.
For my chin.
Sorry to interrupt.
But yeah, and I think that the same way, like I obviously don't call him my prince. Do you know what I mean?
No, yeah.
I think it's similar in a similar fashion. If I had a girl, she'd be my princess. Like that's, you know.
I agree. Yeah, I feel the same about that. Yeah.
And yeah, I don't think I could stop myself from bringing them up differently.
Yeah,
like they'd have completely different lives. Like,
but this brings up the whole like, what if we both had another child, and then that was a girl? That's what I say to Becca. The whole dynamic changes. It just does. And we've discussed having a second, and I'm like, I don't know, not sure, because I'm like, I love the dynamic. I love how our family operates, and she's like, you would love it if we had a girl, and I'm like, I'm not saying that. I'm saying if we had another boy as well. Yeah, I already love the dynamic. Yeah, I don't know why I want to change it. So,
I think I felt like that to begin with. Similar to you, I was like, because I was wrapped up in that moment. That moment was everything, and I'm like, this is me forever.
Yeah.
Like, this is that.
I'm wrapped.
I'm obviously I still love him to bits. I'm not.
Consider me unravels.
Now I'm over it.
Yeah.
But I'd have another kid in a heartbeat.
Really?
A heartbeat. Like my missus has gone back into education. It's not a good time and stuff like that at the moment.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely fair enough. You know, it's a joint decision, and she wants to better herself.
Oh yeah.
But I've said to her, as soon as you're ready,
let me know.
I'm there.
See, Becca sends me like Atlas at like 1 month old.
Yeah.
Sends me pictures, and she's like, "You sure?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no, I'm still good. I'm still good.
It's still all right."
Yeah, it's just so many things to me that I'm like, and also financially, I'm a bit like,
part of me kind of goes, once you've got one, financially, how much really more is it?
Like, yeah, it's fair.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, realistically.
Yeah, I get that, yeah.
The extra food.
Yeah.
Especially if you have them close together. Like, and you kind of just use the same shit.
Yeah. Yeah, we'd have to have him in February.
So February we're having baby.
Yeah.
Bring them up as best friends.
Yeah. Well, obviously, I want to try and get another November 14th baby. Yeah. Because I am Atlas's.
Yeah.
And then we get another one. We'd have
All
all
of
three
you
of
the
us
same day.
on the same day.
Jesus.
That'd be great.
Awful.
Why would it?
Your birthday's never going to be special. I mean, your birthday's never going to be special.
I was going to say,
anyway,
that's
yeah.
already gone.
Yeah.
So, and my younger brother's birthday's on the 16th of November, so all in that little cluster.
Tiny.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. Funny enough, my dad, his sister and his brother, well, no, my granddad, my dad's sister and my dad's brother have all got the same birthday as well. Yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
That's mad.
They got in the newspaper over it. Apparently it's so rare to have 3 members of one family have the same birthday.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Yeah, so maybe I'll get in the paper. My dream.
Always wanted to get to the paper.
Yeah.
Just write a sternly worded email to someone. It'll be fucking fine.
To be fair, yeah, that's all it
Complain
takes.
about a
these days,
restaurant
isn't
you're in.
it? Yeah. This podcast.
Right, that's it for Dad Talk.
Lovely. I thoroughly enjoyed that. It was
Yeah,
nice
I
being in the hot
enjoyed that,
seat.
yeah.
I'm sweaty because of the pressure, but thoroughly enjoyed it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting stuff.
So, any ideas on what we're doing today?
I have got no idea what you're about to do. Put me
Well,
through.
I find this quite interesting and quite fun. And I know lots of people do enjoy it as well. It's one of those, it's a bit on the sort of... Now, you know when we used to do collective nouns?
Yeah.
I think this is like that. Like, people don't really know they like to do it until they're doing it.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, yeah, that's quite good.
I mean, I don't think that was so much the issue. The more the issue was, I had no fucking idea what a collective noun was until you explained it. That was my problem.
That's fair.
I still remember that when you went, I'd love to do a thing on collective nouns, and I just went, yeah, maybe, yeah. Like, just thinking it would just be, and then you said a collective noun, and I was like, that's what it is, right? Got you. Like, the happiness in my mind when I knew what you were talking about after,
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, it's fine, I got this. It's
We
fine.
haven't done any rules on collective nouns.
Have we not?
No.
I mean, we've done very limited reels.
Yeah.
If you know a good way to make reels,
Yeah, let us know.
there's got to be an easier way.
Yeah, please do. Get
Whatever
involved.
I'm doing.
Tell us, yeah.
If you want to make some reels,
Yeah. If you're a big fan of the podcast. Yeah.
there's only one person I know that would do that as well.
I know, yeah, there is one. Yeah.
Thanks, Kate.
Yeah. We appreciate you. Right. So we're going to be doing Cockney rhyming slang.
Jesus.
Yeah. So I'm going to say one to you.
Right.
I want you to use it in a sentence and then tell me its meaning.
This is where you'll realise how little of a lad I am.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to have no idea.
So I had a go at these today and I knew quite a lot.
Did you?
Yeah.
I
My
can
mum's
see.
Cockney though.
I was going to say I could see with your dad, you knowing quite a
Nah,
lot.
Dad don't know none of them.
No?
Nah. He's Kent through and through.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
He's not London.
No.
Jesus. All right.
Bromley-ish.
I know. After this podcast airs, I'm going to get a phone call from Sid if he watches it going, did you not know that one?
Oh, really?
Yeah, 100%.
So I'm not going to lie.
100%.
So I know quite a few, I think. And I think some of these are tosh. I've never heard of them.
Wow.
But so I'm going to ignore a lot of them. I'm going to hit you with more
I
of
need
the
to go
common
through
ones.
All of them. I will do all of them, mate. You don't know what I know.
Bro, there's hundreds.
Okay, man, not all of them.
Buckle up.
No, that's one. Buckle up. Oh, okay. So
Yeah. Right. Adam and Eve.
I'm going to Adam and Eve. Leave?
Not a bad way. Not bad. If I said you wouldn't Adam and Eve it.
Believe. Jesus. Do you know what came into my head when you said Adam and Eve? Was Steve. And I was like, why would you say Adam and Eve?
Yeah.
What's Steve? Have you seen Adam and Eve?
Yeah.
Steve? Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah, no.
Probably just stick with Steve, mate. Definitely quicker. One of the more famous one. Apples and pears.
I do know this. This is annoying. Oh, just going up the apples and pears. Stairs.
Stairs. Lovely.
Stairs, bro.
Yeah. I've never heard of this one.
God.
Bag of fruit. If you want me to use it in a sentence
No.
before you...
No, I'm gonna go for this.
Fucking hell. All right.
Bag of
Man's...
fruit. I'm just going to go and get the Bag of fruit. Loot.
It's not bad, but it's suit.
Damn it! I
Yeah.
couldn't think of anything that rhymed with fruit.
Yeah,
At
no,
all.
that's fair, yeah.
It's like fruit, loot, snoot, poot.
I think some of these you'll realise. You probably say them and don't even know you're doing Cockney rhyming slang.
Really?
So if I said, Barnet Fair.
Barnet Fair?
Mm.
I just had a Barnet Fair. Nightmare.
So,
No idea.
what's your Barnet?
Your hair?
Barnet Fair.
Oh, it's just hair.
Hair. But that's Cockney rhyming slang. You don't even know you're using it.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's where Barnet comes from.
Yeah.
isn't it? Idiot.
Took you a while there. I was like, he's not getting it.
Do you know how Cockney rhyming slang works, Gaz?
Right. Bottle and glass. I'm trying to say it a little bit Cockney to help you.
You've got a beautiful bottle and glass. Arse.
Right. So you are right that
Oh,
it is
really?
arse. However, it's meant in the terms of courage. Like
The
you've lost your bottle.
You lost your bottle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So
Dropped your ass.
yeah.
Dropped your bottle and glass, mate.
Yeah. That's what it's kind of meant. Yeah. Bread and honey.
Money.
Because you've got to get that bread.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Got to
see.
think of the first word and you're
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. Brown bread.
Heroin.
I mean, dead. So I mean, could call that correct, really.
Some brown.
Yeah. A butcher's hook.
A butcher's hook.
Come on, think about the first bit.
Oh, look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
Having
I
a
say it all the
butcher's.
time. Yeah, it's gonna have a butcher's. Yeah, ain't fucking
Oh, mate, who
fine.
knew
huh?
I was Cockney?
Yeah, you see, I told you, you wouldn't even know you knew these.
What, mate?
Yeah, this is one of my favourite ones. Cream crackered.
Knackered, mate.
Yeah, I like that one.
Oh, I'm knackered.
Absolutely.
You never say creamed, though.
No,
That sounds slightly pornographic.
I've
I'm
just been
creamed. You're what, sorry?
Got a cream cake. Anyway, dog and bone.
Phone.
Yeah, nice and easy on that one.
On
there,
the dog.
wasn't it? On the old dog and bone, and I. See, some of these just, I'm not even saying some of these. Frog and toad.
Frog and toad. Road?
Road, yeah.
Was it road?
Yeah.
Ah, beautiful.
Oh,
Well, if you keep words quite simple. Find the most simple rhyme. Say that one.
yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Yeah. Jam jar.
Car.
Smashing it
That's
now.
why it's
Yeah.
called a traffic jam.
Yeah. Probably.
Were you in traffic in your jam? A traffic jam? Just making things up.
I know, definitely at that point. Yeah. Loaf of bread.
Dead.
Come on, use your loaf.
Head. Jesus.
Mickey Bliss.
Piss.
Why?
Taking a piss.
But you're what?
Taking a Mickey.
Taking a Mickey, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, I want you to say that, not piss.
Piss.
I was like, yep, we got there.
Piss.
Now use it in a sentence.
I'm like a school kid that's just learned to swear. Piss. Piss.
Oily rag.
Oily rag.
I've not heard this one used very often.
Just getting me oily. Oily rag. Oi, you got any oil? No. Fag?
Yeah? Spag.
No one's ever said that in their
No, they're not.
lives.
No, well.
I've given up the oily rags.
Now, you should know this one from me because I've definitely said this 387 times. Porky pie.
Lie.
Use it in a sentence.
You telling porkies?
Mm.
You telling porkies?
Pony and trap.
Pony. Crap.
Use it in a sentence.
That's pony.
What a load of pony.
That's not a sentence.
Use it in a sentence.
That's pony.
Yep, great. Smashed it.
Perfect.
Yep, you've got this down.
That guitar is pony.
There we go. Perfect. Rabbit and pork.
Talk. Rabbit, 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 rabbit.
We ain't got to
rabbit,
sing
rabbit,
that
rabbit.
song.
He's a beautiful.
Oh, God. Raspberry tart.
Fart.
Mm.
Raspberry. Oh, Jesus, never knew that. Yeah. Blame a raspberry.
There you go. I've not heard this one. I don't think that's a thing.
Apparently it is. Carry on.
Richard III.
Turd.
Yeah. I've never heard anyone go, I'm just having a Richard.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Never heard that.
And if it's like a big one, it's a Ricard.
Oh, ignoring that.
Or a little one's called a dick.
Yeah, that would be good sense, wouldn't it? Just having And we're cancelled.
Just shoot for a dick real quick. Apparently you didn't know it.
Rubber dub dub.
Thanks for the grub.
No.
Rubber dub dub tub. Rub. Rubber dub. Grub. Rubber. Pub.
Pub. Just head into the rubber dub dub.
I mean, why the fuck would you ever say that instead of just
Because
pub?
it's code, isn't it?
Code for what?
So people don't know what you're talking
I
about.
think you're going to have a bath.
Well, I'm going to have Ruby Murray.
Yeah. Curry.
People don't know what I'm talking about.
Why would you want to do that? What was the thing? Why did Cockney Rhyme Song start?
People didn't want to know what it's all about. How did you not see that coming?
Some guy was just like, I'm going to start rhyming shit and see if it catches on. And it did. Did really well.
Scarpa flow. Scarpa flow.
Scarpa is to run. Go.
Go. Use it in a sentence.
I'm Scarpa.
I'm Scarpa. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
If that man comes out of his house, I'm going to Scarpa.
That's great. That's great. Thank you for putting a little bit more on that.
No problem.
Sherbet dab.
Sherbet. Sherbet dab. Fucking nice. Grab? Fab?
A cab.
Can you get me a shirt? No, I've never heard that.
Nah. I like that you said it just to be sure.
Well, just go and someone call me a sherbet.
I feel like I have heard that.
What, call me a sherbet?
Yeah, you're a sherbet.
I'm just going to move because I'm comfy now.
Yeah.
I'll have a drink because I'm comfy now.
You good?
We're back.
Cool. I've not heard this one before, but I feel like it could be a thing. Taters in the mould.
Old. Cold.
Have you ever heard? What? It's taters out here. You heard that?
No.
No, me neither.
Taters. I've heard in the mould. It's in the mould out.
I do. So sometimes I just look at you and I've got no idea what's going on. I've heard in the mould. Yeah. What? It's mould, yeah. I think, what's going on? I ain't got a clue. I want to be in the joke, but I'm not.
Go get your Jackie. It's in the mould. Jackie. Jacket. Crisp. Go and get your crisp. It's in the mould.
Crisp packet jacket. Just so you know, I knew where you were going with that, all right?
Go and get your crisp. It's in the mould.
Right. Moving on. Moving on. Tom Dick.
And Harry. Stick. No.
Come on,
Stick,
if you're feeling Tom Dick.
Sorry, mate. You said that like, you idiot.
Yeah, everyone knows this.
You're feeling Tom Dick?
Yeah.
Thick? Sick.
Sick.
If you're feeling sick.
Feeling a
No,
bit
I've
Tom
never heard
Dick.
Tom Dick.
Also a bit gay.
Huh?
I'm also a bit gay. Because I'm feeling Tom Dick. It's a gay joke there for you, that's all. Looked at me so seriously.
I don't get it.
You don't fuck off.
Is there a double meaning?
To feeling Tom's dick. Is there a double meaning?
No.
That was pretty self-explanatory. That
I was thinking
one.
there was a double meaning in the gay, like I'm feeling happy.
Oh no, I meant like
I thought you were making a sophisticated joke, not just a dick joke.
it was a dick
Yeah,
joke.
fair enough.
Yeah,
right.
sorry.
That's
It
where I
was
got wrong. I
A
thought the humour was
full
better than
homosexual joke, right?
that. Cancelled.
Yeah. Treacle tart.
Hello, treacle. Fart.
I looked at you with such hopeful eyes as well. Then I was like, "Oh, we're getting there."
Treacle tart. Sweetheart.
Yeah.
Hello, treacle.
There you go. Now you know what it is. It's not treacle because it's sweet. It's treacle because it's sweetheart.
Right.
There you go.
Right,
Troublance.
tart.
That's not how it works. You know that's not how it works. Trouble and strife.
Knife. Life. Wife.
Right. Hello, trouble. 'Cause some of the things you come out with, honestly. Last one.
Okay. Make it a good one.
Nah, it's not good. You've had the last one. I will try one more quickly, though.
Right. I'm going to get it correct straight away. Fornication.
I'm not going to do that one.
United Nation. Fornication.
Boracic lint.
Skint. I told you I'd get it right.
Yeah,
because I am Barack. Sick.
Bristol City.
Bristol.
Do you want a clue?
No.
That's a good clue.
Go on then.
Let's see your Bristols.
Titties. No way. Bristol City
Bristol
is titty.
City is titty, yeah.
How did they take a slang term
I don't have
and
any
turn
idea.
it into another slang term?
Oh, mate, I think some of these are like modern. Because I've
Should
not heard
be
of these.
bulletproof vest.
China plate.
Breast.
Jesus Christ. China plate.
Show us your bullet. Bullet.
Bullet?
Just one. I only want to see one. And I want both. Get your bullet out. Again, just the one. I appreciate you've got to. If we could just get the one out there, that'd be delightful.
Oh my God.
We'll talk about the second later on. But for now.
Get your bullet out. I just don't know anywhere that would ever mean anything to anyone. Get your bullet out. Just come on.
Breast.
Oh God! Show me your bulletproofs. Just. Oh mate. Anyway, China plate.
China plate. Me old China, mate.
Hey, me old China.
Oh, mate.
I'd
like to China with you.
This one's just more rude than the other one we've been doing. Carpet bits. That's it.
Carpet bit.
Oh, that ain't it.
Show us your carpet.
Nah.
Something else.
Well-
It's still rude.
Yeah. Yeah, but show us your bits.
Show us your bullets and carpet. Same thing, mate.
Oh, Hank Marvin,
Does the carpet match the drapes?
please stop. Please stop.
This is a road we don't want to go down.
Yeah. Hank Marvin.
Starving.
Yeah, my fucking Hank Marvin.
Marvin, mate. Interestingly, he never said it's just Hank.
Yeah, you don't really. But that's some are like that. You just say the full thing.
Yeah.
Like get on the dog and bone. I'll never really want to get on the dog. What's happened? What's happened? It started off so well. Now we're willing to see a bullet.
Tom's dick.
Someone's on the dog. Tom's dick.
We're so fucking childish. We're essentially going
Jesus
boobs.
We were like, we love being dads. We're going to be great robots.
Any slightly rude word we just didn't.
Oh, it's so stupid. It's just so stupid. I only want to be part of this. I don't even want to be part of it.
Oh, right, cool.
But I will be.
But I am.
Yeah.
That's not a choice.
A syrup of figs.
Syrup of figs.
Mm-hmm.
Wigs. No.
Yeah.
It
Syrup.
is. What?
A syrup.
No idea.
A wig.
Never heard of it.
You've never called a wig
Never,
a syrup.
Never in my life.
Some of the things you say to me, honestly.
I hate you.
Another one that I use quite a lot. A bubble bath.
Laugh. Having a bubble.
You're having a bubble.
You having a bubble, son?
Okay, this one I've never heard either. A whistle and flute.
Toot.
Toot. Straight in with the rude. That is suit again.
You whistle. Chuck on your whistle. We're going for lunch.
What lunches are you going to? Fucking hell.
Smart one.
Jesus Christ. Chuck on your whistle. We're going. I'm thinking, who's taking me out?
Just had Tom on the dog. Tom's just been on the dog. Get your whistle out.
He was what?
Go in.
Leave out a bullet.
What's on for lunch?
Oh, mate, I don't know. We'll get to it when we get to it.
Go to the Brady.
You're Alan Wickers.
Knickers.
Yeah, but I've never called him an Alan.
Take off, Alan.
Yeah. How to kill the mood in 1 second. Take off your Alan and see your bullet.
No, bullets here.
Oh, yeah.
Take off your Alan. I want to see Tom's dick.
That's sick. That's not right.
Using 3 men's names.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I haven't got anything rude for that. A battle cruiser?
Bruiser.
A boozer?
Bruiser.
No, I'm telling you. Bob Hope?
All I want to say is no hope. Bob. Bob Hope. Pope? I don't know. Nope.
Soap.
How are so many of these men's names?
I don't know. I got
Wash
no
yourself
idea.
with some Bob.
Then take off your Alan.
Take off your Allens. Put some Bob down there.
Well, I don't know. Forget. I'm not taking it any further. Yeah. Do you know what? I think that
brings it to an end.
Do you know what
the
I
last
mean?
one was about 10 minutes ago. Do you know
Yeah,
that?
yeah. I thought I'd get a few more out, have a bit more fun, and I
mean,
kind of
you
wish
did.
I didn't. You know?
So I didn't want to go
a
down.
dicky bird.
I know. I haven't got a dicky.
The best sentence. I haven't got a dicky. Just what's dicky? Oh god.
What's wrong with that?
Just you could have said any sentence at all. I haven't got a dicky. Oh Jesus Christ.
That's the end of the podcast.
See you next week.
Like and subscribe. See you later.
I don't know why you wanna treat me this way.
If you know, like when we used to do collective pronouns, like, I don't think you know it's very fun until you do it, and it's quite
Collective
fun.
nouns, you mean?
Please edit that out. Let me do that again.
They, them.
Let me do it again. I don't want that in there. Please edit that out. Okay. Fuck.
Go on.
So you know when we used to do collective nouns?
Pronouns.
Fucking Let me have it.
Sorry.
I don't make many mistakes. That was a bad one. Okay.